being vulnerable and authentic. Well, thank you so much for all of those beautiful answers.
Can I add it?
Yeah.
Something she said. I think especially being not only women, but I think like anyone who's like a not dominant person in the space, we've experienced like trolls. And I think someone in this, again, I shouldn't read TikTok comments, but unfortunately, God, guys. But some people will say like, oh, well, you only got it because you're this, or you got it because you're this, or you got it because your parents did this, like all this stuff. And I'm just like, come on, like. So I like what you said about like not listening to the trolls and listening to the people who are like basically in this room. So, and I'm sure like we all have social media these days. Like I'm sure we all experienced some like random person with like no username say like something. So.
Actually, a fun thing that happened to Blue Dow was we send like hackers and our teams are really great. We were talking about it earlier with storage. But in Amsterdam, we actually had the first like all women's team on the finalists like presenting, and they won. And all our teams did such an amazing job. Chantal, you were on that team.
Yeah.
Chantal's a Blue Dow hacker. But honestly, I think I tried not to like listen to the trolls or everything, but someone accused us of it not being like our scholars, and they said that we just like claimed these really smart people as Blue Dow scholars, and it was so offensive to be like, you don't think that we're capable of like bringing really smart people together and winning a hackathon? This was not some anonymous person either. I wait for the day that I meet this person. But it is just an example of where oftentimes when you stand out in any way, you do open yourself up to being criticized more often, and it is definitely can be an uphill battle. That's one of the things I really love about Blue Dow. It is, the butterfly is the beautiful metamorphosis stage, but before you become a beautiful butterfly, you're the caterpillar. But actually, the cocoon stage is so gross. Like you literally turn to mush. Before you emerge, because you actually have to, like, the butterfly has to literally like fully unbecome a caterpillar in order to become a butterfly. And I think that that's one of the things, like in asking that question, that's the idea, is we all have, these parts of ourselves that we have to kind of unbecome, unlearn, undo to be able to become the person that it is that we desire. And so, are we? 2 minutes, okay. So since we only have 2 minutes left, I would just love 3 minutes. Okay, thanks. Daphne's the ruler role. So with 3 minutes left, what I would love is to even just, if you want to share like a quote or some type of philosophy that you find. I made Chantal come on this panel and then I'm asking her all these questions. It's a trap. Just something that you feel like helps you work through whatever might come up in hopes that maybe it will also help someone else, and then also where people can find you after this online. And you're essentially like a Buddha, so enlighten us.
I need a second. Someone else, please. Go. I'm gonna pause you, but I'm just thinking if something will come.
I'm just like, please pull out a quote right now.
Okay, I can go, and I know this might be ironic, but it's literally why I do everything in life. It's you only live once. Yeah, exactly. So if like you want to do something and like I might die tomorrow, this is it. You have to live in the present and just do it. So for me, it's you only live once. And where can people find you? Oh, right. I'm on Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn. Twitter, Instagram, yes, that's it. Amy Nassoon, AMYTHESOON, and then you can also find us on Blue Dow, BLU3DAO.
This one, I think what I say a lot is, it's like leaving my head now that everyone is staring at you. I'm like, oh, I say this every day, but now that's everyone. It's like everything that I want is already mine. So it's like manifesting it. It's like, oh, like I don't have to worry about it. It's already mine. It's a matter of time until it comes. Or Or if I've done it once, I can do it again. I say this to myself when I trade things because I lose a lot of money. If I'm successful once, I'll probably make it back. Yeah, those are the two things. And you can find me on Instagram and TikTok. It's at Finance NYC, FEMME, Finance NYC.
Okay, so I thought about this, and then I want to. So the first one is from TikTok actually, because I'm on TikTok. And then it's I don't chase, I attract, and it's kind of Okay, cool. Thank you. And I think it's so important that, like, you know, life is busy and you get so caught up in everything, but like just know that you will attract what it is that you want, and just keep going. And the second one is I'm Christine, right? So like I was thinking about, what do I have as a quote? Like, I don't know. So then my lock screen is literally a quote, and it's, I can do all things through him who strengthens me. And it just reminds us that sometimes you do have to like fall back on your faith. So yeah, over to you. And you can find me on any social media at Afrishan. It's AFRISHAM. Because I don't want my employers finding. And yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Still don't have a good one. But so I guess it's not really a quote, but get comfortable with being uncomfortable. I try. It's so hard for me to be uncomfortable, and that's something I'm still learning. But the more, I guess, I'm realizing that if I am uncomfortable, it means something needs to change. If I'm unhappy about something, whether that's about myself or what I'm doing, it means that something needs to change. So being uncomfortable is not a bad thing at all. And the more we can accept uncomfortability as like a spark to do better, then the more we'll grow. So yeah. Oh yeah. I'm on Twitter, Instagram at AnnXLIU, ANNXLIU, and if you come find me after this, I'll give you a sticker.
Yeah, and Anne has really awesome NFT art as well, so I highly recommend you check it out. Thank you so much, all four of you, for coming today on this panel. We really appreciate you giving us your time and your wisdom and sharing everything with us. So just please welcome everyone to give our panelists a round of applause.